Welcome back to Road to It All. I got the training film as I told you guys I would.
Ready?
Here he's gonna do a go ball. Just gonna throw it to him. Get a good read. Good throw. That was a dot too. Good catch from him. And as I'm used to, getting back and throwing the ball more, I'm just getting to my progression more and more. This right here was pretty bad ball. We just trying to, figure everything out. Make sure everything looks right. Right here, I kind of threw like a thizzle to him. That was pretty high, only one hand. I'm going to go ahead and put this in there as well because, I just want to show where I'm at right now, just add the bad throws. Most of the time, if I put the only the good throws, then you guys aren't going to see my flaws. You guys are only going to see my procreation when I also have strengths as well. And I also want to just show my strengths, show what I'm capable of. Put the bad throws in there so I know what I need to work on later on in the future. But right here, I give him a great chest pass right here. No, I don't. That was not no chest pass. That was I thought that one was the chest pass that I had through him. But that was a good little turn and go. But right here, I throw him a great go ball. I really need a tripod. He just said he needed time to get there. Yeah, I gave him enough time to get there. I put it right there in the space where he's gonna be. He caught that. Catch the ball. I think. Yeah, I'm sure he caught that. It was really good. First few reps. So we were just getting back into the feel of throwing the ball.
One more. Feel all right? Feel all right?
On his last rep for this set, I feel like he did really good, with this route here. I put a great spiral on the ball. I feel like if I really needed to, I could have really put at least 5 to 10 more yards on that throw. But I just gave it what I got for him there so that he could catch it and we can get on to my set. But this one is going to be a shorter one because I couldn't really capture the route on the screen. I really need to get a camera. But he threw me a great ball here, and I managed to drop it. I feel like if I wouldn't have turned, if I would have just looked over my shoulder, and I would have been able to catch that if I just looked over the shoulder. But that was first thrown to me, so I feel like the next one we could get, and it'll be on to the next rep. I was able to catch the ball on this one, good route. He put an okay ball on it, but it was a little short. I had to come and get it, but I still caught it. That's one for me. I ain't gonna lie, in my book, to be honest, every rep counts, but still gotta make the most of it, no doubt. This was right after the last rep. Great release. Good ball. It was okay. Had to still come back and get it. But overall, I wish I had a better quarterback. To be honest, bro, he's a kid. Right here, this next rep, I feel like this was one of my stronger showings on this outside route. It was pretty good. I had to toe tap it on this side. Little come back and go. It's an okay route. Toe tap on the end. First down. Alright, I feel like after that showboat, I got a little bad juju. Good route there, but he threw it to my hand. Still couldn't come down with it. It's a little disappointing after that route, but we get up, we forgive, and we forget. Excuse the language, but on the next route, I gave him, it was low-key, it was okay ball. Put a little spiral on it. He just couldn't come down with it. It's all right. One of the things I really like about this guy here is he doesn't make the same mistake twice. Gave him a great ball here again. He came down with it. Proud of the guy. Road to it all, man. Today's lesson, forgiveness, bro. Hey, though, I'm not one to forgive and forget. Cap. Still just got to forgive every now and then, bro. Gotta have a little faith in yourself. Gotta have faith in either. If it be a partner thing, if it be a family thing, no matter what, bro, just show love. Show some respect. In life, you can only accomplish as many goals as you are capable of. But once you expand your horizon and you know that you're capable of anything, you can accomplish anything, bro. And don't let anybody ever bite your chip, because it's your chip. You gotta keep your chip. Hold and hold. Hold and don't harm. Just keep a clear mind, and everything will be just fine. But we were able to get somebody to record during the ball. You had to turn around and get that one. I feel like I couldn't really do that next rep for me. I'm gonna do this little fade. Great release. Good catch. You know, I had to just turn around and get it, but it came down pretty hard. You know, it looked like I'm running slow, but I was low key. The velocity is different, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I like this route right here. I just told him let's do that a few times, you know, so I can get back into the feel of actually toe tapping. You know, and you know, getting used to doing that route. You know, just in case I gotta, you know, improvise in game. You know, this is gonna be one of the routes that I go to. I'm not gonna lie. Either I play quarterback or I play wide receiver, you know, offensive. Good toe tap here. Caught it, you know, waited for it. Be patient. On to the next route right here. I forgot what route I ran right here. Okay, another fade. So it was an all right ball, you know. I had to turn around and get it, you know. It's okay, but, you know, all's well and ends well. Okay, so now we're moving on to some hip mobility workouts here. I just want to make sure that my hips and ankles are as strong as they need to be for me to even get back in football shape. You know, I don't want to go back and then my coach is like, "Oh, you weren't in shape when you were out." You know, it's not something I want to hear, bro. You know, so we're just gonna do these hip mobility workouts. My track and field coach had us doing these, you know, earlier in the spring. You know, we're just gonna get the hips fluid and moving, and yeah. And then here we're just gonna do some dead routes, you know, getting back in the feel of even running on the field. You know, it was one point where I couldn't even walk, but now I'm back sprinting, and it actually feels amazing. Now this here is something that I know I'm gonna be working on in the summertime more and more, is opening my hips and being able to read the receiver better on defense. That is something that I've always, you know, had a little trouble with. And right here I am doing bungees with the ball in my arm, so that I get the muscle memory of even having the ball in my arm. And I'm trying to also strengthen my ankle to my highest ability so I can prevent further injury. And as you guys can see, I do four reps, you know, back to back, just to strengthen that ankle. You know, as you can see, I'm starting to, you know, lose a little more balance. So I just had to go one on the right foot, one on the left foot, and then 3 on the right foot. So now I'm able to, you know, just stay comfortable.
If you don't work hard, it's not work. Oh God. Nana told me go get mine, so I'm gonna go get it. That's on God. When you lose your draw.
And then here I kind of invented this. I'm just doing lunges and then jumping on the foot that's kind of weaker. So just trying to stay, you know, just elevated and as strong as possibly can be on that one foot. I'm kind of messing up a little bit, but I figure after a while I will get the hang of it, no doubt. And then here I'm just gonna do 10 yards of ankle rolls, just to strengthen those tendons in the ankles. You know, coming off of ankle sprain, it feels really weird. It's almost like I'm hurt, but I'm not hurt at the same time. It's weird. No, it's like almost I feel good, just can't walk. You know, so just gotta strengthen them tendons in the ankles. You know, make them ankles bulletproof. And then right here, I'm gonna run a ghost route. You know, just really sprinting, you know, ankle mobility workouts, throwing, catching. That's really all I need to worry about right now, bro. You know, it's not basketball or track season yet. So, like I explained, more and more is something that I need to work on is opening my hips and backpedaling. These are something that I need to do. And I need to get a band. I need to get somebody to hold the band, you know? It's so weird. I don't understand it. Like, I can't even explain to you how good I was at opening my hips just a season ago. Now, haven't been playing football, so I'm just doo-doo at it.
Ain't gonna lie, it was straight days where I ain't want to do nothing, bro. Ain't gonna lie. Thought about just going home in bed writing. I had some wise words put in my ear. Just gotta have the motivation to move forward. Not necessarily the motivation, but just the will, pride. Or when I hurt my ankle, it was bad, bro. I thought it was all over. Trying to walk on it. I'm all nervous and all jittery, and I don't know how to feel about certain things. But real deal, within these past weeks, I've honestly learned that through anything, you just gotta stay strong, bro. Real deal. And most people don't know that. Most people, they'll just give in, bro. They'll give in to anything that their mind or the back of the head, like that one voice you always got in the back of your head, that just blabbers negative stuff. They go ahead and listen to that voice, and they let that voice ruin everything for them. There was a point where I let stuff ruin it for me too, so. Relationships, personal life, but I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm just worried about the road to it all. Trying to proceed, man. Trying to stay strong and do what I can, bro. God, I know how capable I am. It's like other people know how much more capable I am than I do. I just ain't have that vision, or I ain't have that, sense of direction to look and be like, oh, yeah, shoot, I am like that, but I'm not all the way like that. I'm almost a beginner. I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a very long time, but, it weighs on you, You keep getting hurt and injuries and stuff like that. It can ruin the whole dynamic of whatever you do. Whatever you're doing, it can be gone in a blink of an eye. And that's why I gotta cherish what I got right now. That's why I gotta push forward and push myself to my highest, and I gotta hold myself to my highest standard, because I want to be great. And greatness isn't just gonna come with greatness alone. You don't know anybody who's just great. Everybody has their flaws. Everybody makes mistakes. It's human nature. But at the end of the day, you gotta come through and you gotta show up. It's either show up or go home this year. Literally go show up, shut up, or go home. Quite literally. I try to keep an open mind about a lot of stuff, throughout school. No matter what it is. It's just really, it's hard to grasp. When I think about school, I think about sports, think about life. I think about how far can I get? How far can I get and how will I get there? And what are the next steps that I could take to get there? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself every day. And those are the questions I ask myself every day. How do I proceed? How can I better myself? How can I be the best version of myself? Yeah, man. Let's get back into the workout.
Okay, to start to close it out, about 5 minutes left. I'm gonna run some 8s. I'm gonna run probably about 2 without the ball, and then 2 with the ball. So we just gonna go ahead. And then on the way back, just get some quick juke cuts.
Sometimes you gotta truly brace yourself for the unknown. Speaking in formats, whatever you don't know about, know that you don't know about. Even if it's a person, if you don't know about something, what else more can you do? Like, you're gonna get mad, or you're gonna be upset because you don't know something, or even coaches, they yell. People make mistakes. It's human. You do a bad play. Oh well. Don't they want to hold you to your highest standard because they know how great you are? They still putting you down. That's what I never liked about coaches. Oh, get off. I'm benched. You don't bench me? I made one mistake. But the favorite player, he make one mistake, brush it under the rug. All is well. You feel me? But yeah. This was a great workout today. Got some good reps in. I got a little lift at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Keep y'all updated about that. Thank you for watching. Road to it all. Click that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And we gonna see you in the next video. Don't forget to comment. Follow my Instagram, YBGG Reese on Instagram. Yeah. It was a blessing, man. Show y'all boys what I'm capable of a little bit. Nothing too crazy today. I didn't even go 100. Probably went about 60, probably 70%. But, you know, thank you for joining me. And we gonna see you on the next episode of Road to It All.